Last session, our heroes tracked down the son of the man known as the Fixer, a young misguided teen named Ricky Gilmore who now goes by the name of Prodigy. This kid seems to be the mastermind behind a roving band of street urchins called the Loners that have stolen armor and are juicing up with the same drug that the Owl's henchmen were using to bestow superpowers upon themselves. Colin, our former Spider-Man, went undercover to meet Prodigy and pretend to make a buy of the drug off of him, while his teammates watched from afar. The buy went down, but Colin was followed by one of the other loners, the Hornet. The team captured their tail, called their friend Detective McCarty from Hell's Kitchen's police department, and arrangements were made to meet up with a SWAT team back at the construction site where the loners were holding up. However, things may not go as planned. Let's take a look at what happens in this episode of Orphans of the Blip. So at least at this point, the plan was to meet up with McCarty and his SWAT team in about 45 minutes at Musgrave Center to try to take these kids down that are passing this drug out on the street.
Did we figure out any incentives or goals or reasons for disseminating the drug? Was there a goal for it? Were they following somebody? Did we ever get
Yes.
who's giving them the drug?
Well, from what this other guy had told you, and I'm trying to remember now which one it was.
I think he just stole it. He said it. Didn't he say they stole a bunch from his dad with the armor and shit?
Yes, yeah. He took it from his dad along with some of the armor that he had confiscated from an old Stark site, and basically ran off with it and was looking to try to get back at his dad in some way. Yeah, they're trying to make enough money on the street and actually kind of pump up their forces so that they can take them head on themselves.
They're like an aspiring gang, basically. Aspiring super gang.
Mm-hmm.
Out of game question. Do we know anything about the drug? Like before I showed up, my character, did you guys learn about what it does or anything about it?
It gives people superpowers.
Well,
and
that I figured out, but is there is there a time
them.
limit? Half-life? Does it
We don't know. We don't know nothing about
that. Okay.
Do we know what it does if you already have superpowers and you take it? Like you get double?
Oh shit.
I mean, only one way to find out.
I was gonna say, yeah, we just got the sample, so we haven't really got a chance to even analyze it or see what it does anything. That's one of the next steps.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I think we were gonna do until we realized, they're gonna spot the area.
Right.
So we were gonna take the sample back to Ganymede or Feast to have it analyzed, but then this whole thing goes down. And I don't think we figured out exactly what the fuck we're gonna be what's our role.
Well, I mean, all it's gonna take is one text to McCarty, and we can stop them trying to take them.
Maybe I feel like we were going to try to get the girl out and then try to
let them take down the rest.
Right.
And we would just
but I'm thinking we can use Ricky to get to his dad.
I think we wanted him and her kidnap both of them while everything's going down and leave.
Right.
Yeah. If he wants to get back at his dad, I don't think it's going to take.
We were going to rescue her to be specific, and then kidnap him. I guess really.
She's priority, I believe.
Yeah. We're trying to.
What are we going to do with Hornet? He's got no powers, unless he got natural abilities.
We just lock him up somewhere, tie him up.
My tying tends to
not you, but
melt wrists.
Yeah, I'm sure Darius. Doesn't Darius have a pod he can put him in or something?
Oh yeah. He said he's got containments in there in the bottom of the
So we got to go back to Ganymede?
That's where we went.
Yeah, that's where we were going anyway.
That's where we ended up.
I thought we were still in the back alley.
No, I thought we were still in the back alley.
Well, we were planning on Yeah, we were gonna go to Ganymede though.
Okay.
I thought we'd already went, but I could be wrong.
I think we just cut it short because after
It's been
that
4 weeks.
it went the explanation of me and my conversation with what's his nuts Nautilus guy.
Yeah, because I was watching it earlier. I watched the recap or the replay earlier.
Why don't you special? Up speed.
Yes.
I will say, because of the time that you guys would have taken to question Hornet and the time crunch that you are currently on, trying to make it all the way back to the House of Ganymede and then coming all the way back to Midtown to the Musgrave Center.
We were gonna fly.
You were gonna fly?
Yeah. Because he was gonna web onto me as I flew in the armor.
Yep.
And then Nix was gonna just fly.
Okay.
Yeah. And that was before our conversation
question.
earlier today, Chris, as well.
Okay. Yes.
Has anyone been playing Malachite and/or Comet? Like, is there anything I need to know there?
Not really. We had you guys kind of back at Ganymede
doing research,
doing some research and working on some stuff there. So if they do end up coming back there, then you can just easily join up with them. So that would be an excuse for sure to go back. So
I've been thinking about something. We have a master of disguise.
Yep.
That I could easily take the form of our captor, and we've got his helmet.
Oh, very clever.
And that would be our in. You guys, except for that shadow guy, whoever he is, we kind of know everybody's powers. Nobody has anything to be able to
detect you.
It's a perfect idea because you can remain in contact with Mr. Cuddlebear, who can tell us exactly what's happening inside and when to make the jump right before the SWAT team shows up and arrests everybody.
Right, because I can come back and just go back and say, hey, I didn't find anybody.
Yep.
I lost track. I lost them.
Okay.
Maya will ask you, are you up for this? It's a great plan, but are you up for it?
So up as I'm gonna be.
She tosses the helmet to you. It's the Hornet's helmet.
Gotcha.
Okay. Now this is still in the back alley.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're flying. We're flying.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Well, you might be able to fly if you put the helmet on.
Yeah, but if I fly there, if I web there, that's going to use all of my webs.
Don't web it. Yeah, don't web
You
it.
were just gonna web like a line to me and just be like a tether, or basically.
I could do something now that I can just lift you up and fly you with me.
Yeah, but if you don't think we need to do that,
let's save the webs
I can go back in.
for what you. I mean, those are valuable at this stage, right? So.
Yeah.
It'll be a little weird. Don't touch anything that moves. Just hold on to your seat.
Or just hop on my back.
Or that. Yeah, you have a rocket pussy right in front of you.
That's true. Yeah. So what are we? What are we doing?
It'll be like Atreyu and Falcor.
I mean, how are we going to get Malachite back here quickly with us, though?
I can carry him.
You can hyper dig.
I was gonna say I can hyper dig.
I can carry him and fly him over.
Gotcha. But okay, yeah. I mean, we need to get Hornet, the Hornet guy, if that's what his name is, out of here.
Yeah. Let's get him.
Take him back to Ganymede and put him in jail.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Away!
Up.
Give me 1 second here, guys. I'm trying to figure something out because of what you all just decided to do. Okay. All right. So do you...
Yes.
Are you putting on the helmet?
Not yet, no.
Not yet. Okay.
Like D&D, it's cursed.
All right. So then you guys are just flying there. You're gonna tack on to Cuddlebear.
Either
one of them.
Probably if Nix can carry me, I'll let Nix carry me.
Well, I might be carrying the Hornet.
Okay,
Gotta
gotcha.
move him. So.
Yeah, you carry the Hornet, and I'll tack on to Cuddlebear.
Yeah, Nix. She will create dark energy that looks like the swing set for little kids that have like a little diaper thing with like the 4 chains that go up to the top to keep them in, and I will solidify it around him, and then I will pick up the little swing with my energy talon or my pseudopod and then fly.
Okay.
Is he still in contact with your energy?
When it's solid, it does not poison them.
Oh.
It doesn't have poison on when it's solid.
I didn't know that.
We kind of worked out the finer points of that in between.
It was my initial intent, but it got carried away, and I melted some skater dude's ankles, and it became a problem. I'm like, no, I really wanted it to be like this. So yeah, that's what it is. Once I solidify it, and then we haven't worked out how long it lasts, but it's very similar to the webs. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They flake off and turn into smoke, and it just dissipates. Oh. So yeah, there's this guy on a little baby swing going through.
A little less lethal than that.
That's adorable.
Yes, it is.
All right, so you guys end up at the House of Ganymede and come around through the back and down into the basement area where you will find Malachite. Kind of working away at a little side project.
Put down the paper mache. We have business.
What's going on?
I will let both Mr. Cuddlebear and
we have stumbled upon an aspiring gang of hooligans who are using this drug to give people powers.
Okay. What do we know about it? Aside from it giving people powers.
We have just acquired a sample that we will analyze at a later date. Things have become a bit more accelerated in our planning since our detective friend has decided to launch a SWAT attack on these hooligans. We need you to help us free a girl who has gotten mixed up in this, and also to obtain their ringleader for our own mission.
Sounds a lot more exciting than what I'm doing. I've been playing solitaire the last 20 minutes. Let's go.
Excellent. Where is Darius Aquarius?
He is he's away at the moment and just out in the city, maybe working on some more recruitment.
We need to find Vera then.
Yeah, I was going to say Vera was the science gal, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Well, social worker, not so much science, but yeah.
Okay. She was the one that we were talking to about the containment suit and all that, though, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Close enough. She's the only other person we know there, I guess. So
yeah, she's.
What did that do anything for us? Yeah,
she's available. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Is she hot? So yeah, I guess we'll try to find her. Or
yeah, she's there. She's there. You can speak with her.
Just as a status, Nyx or Maya will drop the dark energy while she's at Ganymede and rest a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We'll tell Vera that, hey, we have both of these things that we need to keep safe, this sample and this person.
We can put him in one of the containment units for the time being.
He's really not much of a threat. He's just a kid like us. He was just going down the wrong track.
Gotcha. Well, between you and me, can I handle him in the...
You will behave for our friend Vera, won't you? I say to the dude.
Yeah, man. I mean, as long as you're not taking me to jail, I'm cool.
Yeah, it's a good place.
He still has the burn mark of the lips on his cheek, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just kind of go.
And then she finds a safe place to put the vial.
Gotcha.
Until you guys get back, they've got a safe up in the office where she can put that.
Hey, Colin, maybe she should take a look at that helmet and make sure there's not like a safety feature that suffocates you, things like that.
Okay.
Is there any traps on this, Vera? We pulled this off that gentleman right there, and it made him be able to fly and do all kinds of things. We're gonna try and impersonate him. Colin here has volunteered. I want to make sure that he doesn't, I don't know, get trapped or booby trapped.
She is not a scientist.
Yeah, she holds the helmet. She kind of looks at it and she's like,
Oh yeah,
I mean, it looks okay to me.
she's a social worker.
Right. She's not a scientist.
Yeah. Hey, Hornet dude, anything weird about your helmet?
Well, I mean, when you took that helmet off of him, the whole armor basically went up into it. So it is just the helmet right at this point. So
Next, we'll saunter over and say, so is there anything we need to know about this armor?
he says it's a little clunky, but I mean it functions. It does, I think, what it's supposed to do. The HUD display, I think, is broken, though. I could never actually get it to activate, so I could only just see using my regular vision through the goggles. So it's a little stuffy in there, but you know, I was able to see okay. My peripheral is not great, though.
Okay. Gotcha. Put it on.
Oh, you put it on? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you put it on, and then the armor just goes, and it forms over top of your body. And you've got Peter's web shooters on.
Mm-hmm.
When it makes contact with those, you hear this like connection that hits, and the HUD display actually comes up.
But you said the HUD was broken.
Yeah, it is. It's working for you.
It's working for me.
And you hear in your head, "Hello, Peter."
Hi.
Yeah.
How do you know my name?
It's me, Peter. It's Karen.
Yeah.
Karen?
Wait a minute. You're not Peter.
Who are you talking
You're
to?
right.
you?
I'm not Peter. Who are you?
I am Karen. Mr. Stark put me in place to take care of Peter Parker.
Shit. This is Stark shit. To take care of Peter?
Yes. Who are you? And why are you wearing Peter's web shooters?
I'm a friend of Peter's. We went to high school together. I've been. Do you have diagnostic abilities?
I do, yes.
You better run that on me then, so you know what I am.
I already have, and I do. And you have a portion of Peter's DNA.
Yes, I do.
I am confused.
It's.
Giggity.
I don't know how to put this. I think Peter's gone. I think he blipped. I haven't seen him since the blip. I've been to his apartment and everything, and he hasn't been there. So I kind of stupidly took over his identity for a while, and I can kind of, I could kind of absorb powers. So I had previously absorbed some of his powers because I went to high school with him. Yeah, don't hurt me.
I am not here to hurt you.
Okay, good. Thank you. Can you help me?
You do have Peter's DNA, so I am bound to assist you, yes.
This is quite fortunate then. So is this like an Iron Man suit then?
This is a Spider-Man suit. It is a prototype created by Mr. Stark as perhaps another armor that Peter could have used. You are correct, though. Mr. Parker was blipped, as you said. I believe that is the term that you used.
Yeah. Guys,
the other armor, one of the other armors in which I am connected to, is no more.
Oh, damn. I was kind of hoping I was wrong.
And it was the armor that Parker was wearing at the time of the incident.
Gotcha. So what else can you do?
Well, I can assist you in many ways. The suit comes with different powers than what Peter was able to produce on his own, but to enhance him in different ways. Shall I walk you through those?
Well, we're kind of in a time crunch right now. The New York PD is headed to a construction site because we told them there was people dealing drugs there, but we got to get there before them to try to kidnap or talk a couple people to come with us first. Can you?
Then I'll give you the Cliff's Notes.
Perfect.
So here's the Cliff's Notes. You have now Laser Blast at Remarkable.
Awesome.
Sleep Dart at Incredible. And the Sleep Dart actually will seek out a weak spot in the armor of the individual that it's attacking.
Okay.
You have Body Armor of Remarkable. And Flight of Excellent.
Oh.
Awesome. Okay.
And then your base stats while wearing the armor. You've got amazing, excellent, good. Amazing, excellent, good. Your endurance will go up to remarkable.
Power suits for everyone. Do we hear him talking to this thing?
Yeah, you hear him talking. Yes. Yeah, you don't hear Karen.
Who are you talking to?
Karen.
Who is Karen?
This is a suit that Tony Stark made for Spider-Man, and since I've basically absorbed some of Spider-Man's DNA, I can control it. This is good, guys.
And for the record, just so you know, you, as long as you're wearing the armor, you won't run out of web shooters.
Gotcha.
I armor up, and I ask him if it recognizes this suit.
Hey, Karen. Iron Puss. Do you recognize the cat suit?
That is another one of Stark's models, yes. It was not originally intended for a cat.
Oh. What was it intended for?
I believe that was another suit that was in process at the time of Mr. Stark's departure. It is nanotechnology and an offshoot of the Extremis project that was being conducted by AIM.
That means nothing to me.
It's a dangerous piece of equipment. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, he can handle it. Quick question, Karen. Is Mr. Stark gonna be able to track this suit?
It is highly likely, yes.
Oh,
So you could track mine as well.
can you?
If he knew it was missing, yes.
Okay.
Interesting. I would meet this Stark. He seems of great intellect.
He's in town. Okay. Yeah. So, guys. Yeah. We're in better shape than we thought. Good. I am, at least. Perfect. So yeah, I think we need to get going then.
Up and away!
All right, so once you guys get to the site, how do you want to handle this? Number one, I guess, you want to meet up with McCarty and the SWAT team. Do you want to try to move in before the SWAT team gets there, or are you going to wait?
Yeah, I'm going to text McCarthy and say, don't go in guns blazing. We need to talk first.
So we're gonna hip him to our plan to get the girl out.
Yeah, and to try to get Rick on over our side. Yeah, I believe so. I think that's the best. He's tired of us lying to him, so I don't think he would really trust us if we lied to him again.
Okay.
Everybody agree with that?
Yeah, I'm just wondering how we want to drop in. Malachite, are you glowing green? Like
Yes.
that? Like, do you you're just a giant hulk of glowing green and rock, right? You'll blow all of our covers, so
We'll have to come up from the ground. Yeah.
well, no, I can be up top. I will just encase him and cover his glow, and then when we're going to do something, I can throw him through the roof or drop him wherever he needs to be. I just need to encompass him in a sphere so he doesn't glow. And
if he can be underground, I think he should be underground, because then we can have a 2-pronged attack from above and below when the shit goes down.
As long as he doesn't destroy infrastructure.
We're not paying for that shit.
That's a construction site. Okay.
That's on the taxpayers.
I am one of them. Not all of us can just be a pussy and hitch their life to somebody else, and everything's fine.
Give me a break.
You could be someone's pet if you wanted. Don't give me that.
I can't believe I'm arguing with a cat.
He is smarter than most of us.
Anyway, so we need an approach. Colin, where are you? Are you just going to walk in?
Yeah,
they're gonna ask you where the fuck you've been.
I know. I was looking for I was following the kid like I was told to do, and I lost him. Or no, I'll tell him he just went back to his apartment.
And you're gonna tell them, they're gonna ask you where that apartment is.
And I'll tell him it was at that deck over next to the construction office.
At 5B something, right?
Yeah. So whatever I'm not going to give him the exact address, but close to where the kid actually lived.
We don't know where the kid actually lived.
Or actually, no. I'll give him an address. I'll make one up. We're good. I got this.
123 Fake Street. It's easy.
Yeah. I'll give him your address. How about that, Nix?
Okay. You do that, I'll just disintegrate you into a saute mix and just butter my bread with the rest of leftovers. Just don't do that.
You've used that threat before, haven't you?
No, it's brand new.
Fine.
Just like everybody here.
I'll tell him I lost
this whole thing. Something. Don't tell them to go anywhere specific, because they're gonna go there, destroy it, or find out you're lying,
Yeah.
and then destroy you.
It's actually not going to come to that because the SWAT is going to get there anyway before
Right,
they go anywhere else.
I'm not worried about that at all.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what we tell them.
So, Mr. Cuddlebear, let me educate you on the NYPD and their capabilities and the discretion that they use when, say, knocking down a door. Don't rely on that. Don't.
Are they not here to serve and protect?
They are, but not superheroes. There's a problem.
Well, we will solve it.
The only person I trust is the fact that this kid now has a connection with a detective who has helped us.
Yes.
In my experience, that's unheard of.
We are dealing with a great and many unheard of things in these times.
The detective's one of us. He's got powers. Sure, the rest of the... Yeah, remember, he's an insect guy.
Yeah, but
I don't remember anything.
She didn't know that, though.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
I came in when you guys were hijacking the prisoner transport. I don't know who the hell the detective is. He just helped us out there and then helped us out again.
Gotcha.
Right.
I'm just concerned. I'm like, I just want to know that a plan. I don't want to walk into somewhere because if shit goes crazy, so will I. And I don't want
if shit
that
goes
to happen.
crazy, I'm more worried about you than I am about the shit going crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
So therefore, when I ask you what the fuck we're doing, let's go through the motions and figure out what we're doing because I will become a problem when I self-protect. Like there's no way. If shit goes down, I'm out.
So what are we trying to do here? Are we trying? We're trying to get Joey out. Are we trying to get Ricky out too?
Yeah.
We're
trying to do both. So how are we going to do this?
I can get one of them. I can probably get both of them out by webbing them and flying now.
Right. We just need to get one out for safety and one out to interrogate. We could easily just split the party and have one B team extraction and one B team extraction part 2.
Yeah, and the only person I'm worried about of this team is the shadow guy.
We can fight darkness with darkness of our own. I think I have a plan.
What's your plan?
We can have Malachite be in charge of getting Jolene to safety. Through a system of underground tunnels, it should be okay for him to pop up wherever she is located and then abscond with her back to safety. While we get close, we use you in the suit to get close enough to this Prodigy and get him alone. That's where Nix can come in and extract him. And then me and you can make a little hasty exit while the SWAT team gets there.
And just let the SWAT team do what they want to with everybody else?
With everybody else, yes.
The SWAT team is our distraction. We need them to hit first. Then...
Or at least simultaneously.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. That seems like a good idea.
So, how do we get Malachite down underground? Drop him in a sewer grate? Or
you can pretty much start digging anywhere near it.
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry about that.
Well, I'm asking because I'm carrying you. So where do you want me to drop you off? A block away, 2 blocks away? Like, how do we want to do this?
The way that the construction site was kind of laid out was there was a large fence that ran basically around the perimeter of the construction area. There was a portion of that fence that, was kind of cut away so that these guys could kind of come in and out of, but it was still out of sight from the rest of the main construction area. Plus, it's also dirt over in that area, so it would be very easy for him to very quickly slip in into the earth there without really causing much of a ruckus as far as like trying to dive through pavement or anything like that. So
yeah, that's what I was concerned about. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are we heading out?
Yeah, I think me and Malachite should get there just a little bit early, just to get set up. I can find a spot where I can be within range of everyone.
Are you taking Malachite or am I?
It doesn't matter.
Well, it does, because if I'm taking Malachite, then you, Malachite, and I are getting there first, aren't we?
Why don't we all just get there together?
Okay. Well, we still have to get there earlier than SWAT just to get set up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I can go. I'll go talk to Detective McCarty by myself and let him know what's going on.
And where are you going for that?
I'll tell him to meet me a couple blocks away from the construction site.
Okay. Are you texting him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say, just text the plan, right?
All right. So you text him. This is the second text now that you sent, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta worry about your fucking minutes now too.
There was no response to the first text as of yet.
Okay. If there was no response to the first text, I'll call him.
Okay. All right. So you call, and it goes to voicemail.
Guys, I'm not getting a hold of McCarthy at all. This is not good. We need to go.
I was going to say, you don't think he jumped the gun on us, do you?
I wouldn't expect that of him, but depending on what's going on, it's possible he's not in control.
Let us make haste then. Away!
Yeah.
I will create a toboggan or a large sort of slipper with a seat and make it solid and tell Malachite to have a seat.
Hey, Karen, do you have any tracking capacity?
Of what sort?
Can you tell me where somebody on the NYPD is?
I do not have that capability.
Do you have any communication capability?
I do.
Like what types?
What are you asking me to do?
Or can you hack the NYPD computer system?
Give me a give me a reason.
A reason roll?
Yeah.
Because we got 10 reasons why.
Exactly. Okay.
One reason to stay.
Got a green.
I was trying to figure out how much she will trust you because you're not actually Peter. But her programming is linked to Peter's DNA, and basically anytime you duplicate another individual, your DNA changes every single time. So you're essentially duplicating the individual all the way down to their DNA.
Wait, so I've got McCarthy's DNA in me?
That is true.
Giggity.
Interesting. Okay.
Is there anything you want to do with that?
I'll ask her, hey, Karen.
Yes.
What if I had can you read the DNA of Detective McCarthy in me?
I don't have the ability to recognize who the DNA actually belongs to other than you. All DNA that I am reading to me appears as though it is your unique DNA signature, but you possess some of Peter Parker's DNA signature within your code.
Gotcha. Do you have access to the DNA of the New York PD office, their personnel?
It may take some doing, but yes, I think I might be able to, yes.
Okay.
What would you like for me to do?
I've got the person I'm searching for, his DNA is in me.
And
why not try
you're just looking for a match?
Yeah, just looking for a match.
If I may suggest, why not just try pinging his phone instead of tracking him on the genetic level?
I'm just trying to find ways of getting Karen to trust me enough so that she will find out what's good. See if she can find out what's going on with Detective McCarty, because he said we were going to meet at a certain time, and now he's not responding. Something's up.
Yeah.
Worried.
Be busy setting everything up.
Yeah, that's what. Oh, yeah, could be that, or they could already be on the move. That's what I was like.
But he's waiting for me, for us to contact him, because he said for us to meet him.
That was the original plan.
He said to meet you at the construction site. Yes.
Right.
I say we go and just see if he's there.
Yeah. Well, let's head that way while Karen's searching.
And she did, and she was able to link the DNA that is in your code to a Detective Christopher McCarty.
Alrighty. Are you able to find him for me, Karen?
I am able to find his location via his cell phone, yes.
Gotcha. Can you tell me? Can you take me to him? But not right in. I want to do a little surveillance before I zoom right in to make sure make sure everything's okay.
Okay, so you want to go to where his phone is at, correct?
Right.
Okay.
You guys go ahead and head towards the construction site. Cuddle Bear, we'll figure it out.
Do you want backup?
We will. How are we going to keep communication with each other if we split up?
Okay, here's an interesting thing then, because it is Stark Tech, and Karen will tell you this.
Yeah.
Because what the cat is wearing is Stark Tech, I can communicate to his armor through yours.
Perfect.
Oh, I was hoping you would say that.
Perfect. All right. You guys I'll go to where Detective McCarthy is. You guys go get set up and ready to zoom in.
You sure you're good to go alone?
I'm good to go alone.
It's not safe to go alone.
I'm going to have to go alone into the construction site, so I'm good.
Okay.
I'll call you if it starts going south.
Okay.
Okay. So
before I close the little hood.
All right, so you start flying in the direction that Karen is leading you, and in the HUD display, you basically kind of see like a little moving target that is positioned on a specific portion of the city. It is probably about maybe 10 blocks away from your current location, so really not too far.
Okay.
It is an area just on the outskirts of Hell's Kitchen.
So nowhere near the construction site.
Correct. Right.
Okay.
And it looks like as you are flying towards it, it's in an area where there were at one point, like maybe 20 years ago or so, this was kind of a hotbed of activity for some nightclubs in Hell's Kitchen. A lot of old warehouses that were converted into different nightclubs and so forth. But in the wake of 9/11, a lot of these clubs ended up just getting shut down after 5 to 10 years. This just wasn't the place to kind of hang out anymore. So a lot of these places went down. The target in the HUD is leading you to an old warehouse, and it has a sign out front, busted, that says the Neon Pit. And it was in neon, and you're seeing the ping of McCarthy's cell phone coming from inside that building.
Gotcha. I'll just, hey, Mr. Cuddlebear.
Yes.
Yes. He's nowhere near the construction site. Hold off going there for now. Karen, can you send him the address of where we are?
You want us to meet you where you were at?
Yeah. McCarthy's in trouble.
Where are you?
That old bar called the Neon Pit.
And she sends you the location.
Do I have a little HUD pop up?
No, she just sends you the location verbally. That's all you get.
So what are we at? 44th and 3rd or some shit?
Yeah.
All right. I know the city. Okay, so I'll head that direction.
And is it just you or everybody?
Oh no, yes. I will relate to everybody. Like, hey, there's an issue with our detective friend. Colin needs us to meet him at 44th and 3rd. Let's go.
So we're all going.
I will stop and change direction, but I will make the slipper seat that Malachite is sitting in do a barrel roll and spin really quick, and then follow me as we go towards wherever this is. And we're at least we got to be like 80 and 90 floors up. Like we're almost to the top of the Empire State as far as my height of where I'm flying. I'm not gonna fly like over basic dumb apartments.
How fast can you fly?
Remarkable.
Okay, yeah, that's faster than me. So I'll sit. I'll like basically sit on Malachite's shoulder in the sled.
Okay. All right. So you guys end up. It takes maybe about 10 minutes to get there.
Okay.
I'll be so
you're flying. You're flying and going underground, right?
We're flying.
No, we're all flying.
All flying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So it really didn't take you that long to get there. Maybe about 3 to 4 minutes from where you're at. So you land there at the Neon Pit just outside. You see. I always forget now. I keep wanting to call you Peter, and it's not Peter. It's
Colin.
Colin. I want to say Cody every time. I don't know why. All right, so find Colin outside, just kind of pacing back and forth. And you still see in the HUD. You still see the ping of the cell phone.
Gotcha. Is it like how many stories is this building?
It's about 3 stories tall, but you can tell, and probably you've maybe kind of poked around at least a little bit, in the minutes that you've been waiting for the rest of the crew to get there. The upper floors have basically completely been gutted, and I mean, the windows have all been kind of soaked over, but you're able to kind of peek in at least a little bit and kind of see, that it's a fairly open plan for the most part.
Am I feeling any powers from coming inside the building?
No.
Yeah.
Is there a rooftop door or entryway?
There
Access?
is an access on top, yes.
Roof?
Well, I was going to land us on the roof. Colin is, I guess, more targeted going exactly.
Yeah, I mean, we can.
Is it helpful for me to come from the other direction? I can go under.
I actually think the best idea would be to have Mr. Cuddlebear desuit and have him go in. Is a stray cat being in an abandoned building is not going to raise any eyebrows.
Agreed. I'll unarmor and phase down through
and you'll still be in the range that you can talk to us, right?
Sure.
Yeah, well, I'm dropping everybody off on the roof, and I will ask Malachite that your digging works like through roofs, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've never done it, but yeah.
If you need, if you're gonna, instead of coming up from below, you can just drill down from the top, and I'll follow you.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
All
right. So, I'll phase on in and start kind of listening to see if I can hear any movement or conversations or.
Okay. The Neon Pit was, as I said before, about 3 stories tall. There is like a balcony level that kind of spirals down to the main dance floor. in here. There are a couple of other little small bars and stuff that are sectioned off within this, but the spiral kind of peers down over top of all of that. In the main dance area, which is towards the back of the building, you can see that there is power that is running to that section of the area. There's also what appears to be a light show and fog machines. And
wait, are there laser lights?
Laser lights.
I'm gonna be like,
oh shit, we've lost the cat.
I'm gonna try to resist.
He's in the corner playing with a glow stick.
Yeah.
But there is no music playing. It's other than the sound of the fog machines going off. It's deathly silent in there.
I'll kind of relay what I'm seeing to people. Like, there is a light show and smog machine. It is as if there is a party, but there's no one in attendance, nor is there music.
Are they all wearing headsets?
There's nobody.
Nobody's in there.
Yeah.
Not that you can see. There's a pretty thick fog there on the floor.
Well, it's not even 9 o'clock, so it's a dance club. It's not gonna.
I would hear them if there was movement, though.
True.
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't feel any powers from anybody in the building. So if there's anybody in the building, they are.
I'll head down to the dance floor.
Okay.
Or either they're somehow shielding themselves.
All right, so you get down to.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to ask Mr. Cuddlebear if Colin is able to detect and find the detective, or are we now clueless as to where he is?
I would feel the detective's powers if he was here, right?
That is correct. Yes.
He didn't
But
detect
his phone is here, so.
Let's try calling his phone and see if Iron Fist can find it. You might be able to see a text message, figure out what got him here in the first place.
Okay.
Yeah. Call it up.
I'll call it.
Okay.
Call it, Colin.
Right. You definitely hear the phone ringing, and it is down in the area of the dance floor.
Be careful. I'm starting to feel bad about this. I'm thinking it's a trap.
I'll be in phase, and then I'll kind of creep over to the floor.
Okay. All right. So you go down to the floor and start kind of creeping through. The fog is pretty thick down here, but now that you're in the middle of it, it's starting to get to a point where your eyes can adjust, to the light show that is there. Along the back wall, there are a series of television sets that are all on and showing different images. But before you really get a good look at the television screens, you see that there is a figure in the middle of the dance floor, seated in a chair.
The chair, like, facing the screens?
The chair is facing the screens, yes.
And his back is to me, then?
Yes.
I'm going to kind of cautiously reach out telepathically with a hello.
To him?
Yes.
Okay. There's no response.
Like, there's nothing there, kind of no response?
Yeah. You reach out to a brain that is not there.
Kind of like patter over to around towards the front of him.
All right, you get around to the front of.
I'm consciously not looking at the screens.
Yeah. Okay. Give me 1 second here. I gotta look something up again. You guys threw me for a loop. I wasn't ready for this.
While you're doing that, I have an emergency pee break. I will be right back.
Okay.
Hey, that's a great idea.
Yeah, that is a stellar idea.
Pee for everyone. Oh wait, that didn't sound right.
This break is brought to you by the letter P.
Mr. Cuddlebear.
Yes.
You are now walking around the front of this chair that is housing an individual that is sitting there looking at these television screens. You come around to the front and you see a figure there that you recognize. Phineas Mason, the Tinkerer.
Uh-oh.
is sitting there in that chair. And he is tied to the chair with 3 puncture wounds in the bottom of his neck, right under his jawline, right here. And looks like he was bleeding from his eyes, nose, and mouth at one point. Now this body, though, just looking at it, has probably been here for maybe 2 or 3 days.
Where's the phone in relation to it?
Actually, still ringing and behind you.
By the TVs?
Mm-hmm. Now, there is a manila envelope that is stapled to Phineas Mason's chest.
Okay. Is there anything written on it, on the front?
Nope.
Okay, so I'm going to tell everyone this is a grim scene indeed.
What's going on?
I have found the Tinkerer. He seems to have been dead here for 3 or 4 days. There's some sort of multimedia visual display that he has been forced to observe.
Do you see Detective McCarty there?
His phone still rings behind me. No one else seems to be here. I'm gonna kind of go over to like keeping my head like kind of down and trot over to like where the phone is.
Okay, so the phone is kind of coming from the center of that television screen area. In the middle of all of that, there's an old DJ booth. So it is up off of the floor by probably about 8 feet from where you're at right now. And that's where the sound is coming from.
You need help down there, Cuddlebear?
Where the DJ booth is.
I was gonna say I can jump that high. But I'm gonna phase through to come up from behind the screens.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And then hop up to where the phone is.
Okay. So you get up into the DJ booth, and it's a very similar scene to what you saw downstairs. There's an individual sitting in a chair looking out over the dance floor at the DJ booth, slumped over and in the chair with his back to you.
There is another body here, I tell everyone, and I'll kind of cautiously move around.
We gotta get down there.
Everyone? Oh, I thought you were doing the headset communication. Sorry. I didn't realize I was being told this. I was just like, oh God, I was biting my lip. Like, I want to say something, but I can't.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I am definitely telling everybody.
Yeah. Gotcha.
I'm broadcasting. But yeah, I'll trot over to the front of the other one.
Okay. Seated here is Detective Christopher McCarthy, who has had his throat cut open, and it is a fresh wound, and the blood has wet the front of his shirt and jacket, but he is deceased.
I have found Detective McCarthy.
Okay, tell him.
He is no longer with us.
What?
Someone has slit his throat.
Be careful. What's around you? What's attached to the body?
Is there
Both the detective
nothing
and
attached
the
to,
figure that's sitting in
nothing attached to the detective, but there's a manila envelope on the body of the Tinkerer.
I'll tell them that. I tell everybody it's probably safe to come in. I feel like whatever villainy was afoot, they have fled the scene.
Is there like a skylight or something?
Yeah, well, there's the roof access up there. It's not really a skylight. Yeah.
I say McCarthy's blood is fresh.
I'm headed there.
This has just happened.
Getting in any way I can.
Do you want to go? I think I should stay up here. Are there, when we came up to the building, were there windows that were just soaped up?
Soaped up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. But how, when Mr. Cuddlebear talks to us, Do we have any idea of how close or around he is?
No, not really. He's just a voice inside your head.
Got it.
He's being cool.
I don't know how many we got. I guess are you too big, Malachite, to go through the door that we have on the roof? I always imagined you as being a giant, green jello mold with
I kind of think it's a good idea to have somebody stay up top.
I was going to, but
I mean, can I just hyper dig down?
You can, but that'll make a big hole in the ceiling for sure. Yeah.
I was wondering if you can if you can't get down the stairwell on your own.
We don't want to leave. Really don't want to leave any marks anywhere to let anybody know that we were here.
Because they're gonna think we killed everybody.
Right.
Not good.
Right.
So Malachi, how big are you? I mean, you're a big dude, right? You're
he's about
you're like
9 feet tall.
Grim, right? Oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can stay. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll come back for you. But if shit breaks loose, then just drill down.
Yeah,
sounds good.
Exactly. Yeah, keep an eye, keep a lookout.
I will drop. No, I'll stay on.
How will I know if we don't have any sort of communication device?
It's got to be Mr. Cuddlebear.
Cuddlebear.
Yeah.
Okay.
My telepathy is 11 areas in range, so
he's the only. It's the only one.
Can I get into the building through the roof access?
I'm like Martian Manhunter of the group, which is so funny to me. I love it. I love every bit about it.
Let me toss a match in your direction and defeat you. The most powerful fucking Justice League member, and he is always, it's too powerful. Oh my
little
God,
fire scarecrow. Little fire scarecrow. Everyone's got a weakness.
Clint, to answer,
but that is always bad.
To answer your question, Clint, with your strength, you should be able to pop that open without much of an issue. It's padlocked, but you should be able to
I'll just kick the door open and head down.
Okay.
I will follow.
All right. So you two guys go down. Malachite staying
floating,
up,
by the way.
Just kind of keeping watch at the moment. You guys end up coming down. You see the same scene that I described earlier with the Tinkerer in the middle of the dance floor with the laser lights kind of going on around him. This fog machines, hitting him and hitting you guys as you're entering the area, and you can see that there is a wall of televisions that are showing different images on them, and then the DJ booth where Mr. Cuddlebear is with McCarthy is kind of in the middle of all of those television screens.
I'm heading there, or Maya's heading there.
Okay.
I'm going to the Tinkerer
and
grabbing the envelope.
Okay. All right. You've got the envelope. Anybody looking at the TVs at all?
I mean, when I come in, I would probably see what the fuck is giant TVs.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I grab the envelope. I'll turn around and look.
The thing that catches your attention is on these television screens, there are images of all of you in different aspects of your superheroics and of your everyday lives. Some of them are photo stills. Some of them are videos that were taken of you. You're not exactly sure who or where. Some of them were videos that were obviously taken by cell phones or something like that. The first one is an iPhone video that shows the comet in action in San Francisco. It's hard to make him out due to the angle and the speed in which he's traveling and the overall quality of the video. But you can clearly see that he runs in front of a car that is moving at a high rate of speed, coming to a dead stop, effectively totaling the car and seemingly killing the driver. while saving a young man whose face is caught in a freeze frame at the moment of impact. And a target appears over this kid's face. Malachite is seen in his prior human form, walking on campus of a large university with a decidedly older but attractive black-haired woman. They share a laugh, they share a gyro, they sit on the lawn engaging in conversation. They are sitting very close to one another.
You dog, you.
Were you hot for concern?
A hand rests on a knee. Hair is gently removed from a cheek. The camera closes in on the woman. It is Betty Ross, and a target appears over her face.
Ooh.
Peter Parker.
Betty has a type.
Is spotted walking up the steps to feast. Through the window, we see him talking to Martin Lee. On the patio out front, he enjoys a game of chess with Old Man Willie. The camera freeze frames on Martin and Willie respectively as targets appear over their faces. The whole group is spotted at the scene of the Ultron drone attack in Hell's Kitchen, where they first met up with Nick's Maya. The camera shifts to Detective McCarty and freeze frames, locking in a target over his face. And in traditional Batman 66 style, the word bang appears.
Not cool.
So you've got the manila envelope in your hand as all of this is transpiring in front of you.
There were no pictures of me or Nick's other than the group shot?
It's got you guys pictured in the group sequence there at the Ultron attack. There are some individual photographs of you guys on the street in different locations across New York City.
Of Nyx or Maya?
Of Maya.
Okay, thank you.
But yeah, for the pics, it would just look like they have a cat.
Yes, but it's definitely you.
Right. Okay.
What the fuck is this?
Well, once it's been brought to our attention, it looks like we have some enemies.
This is what happens when you pretend to be a superhero. You get super problems.
But it's... Can I tell when the pictures of Peter Parker were taken, or do they look like memories that I have?
Okay, here's the interesting thing. Because of the combination of the images that had been popping up, and these are just samples of some of the images that have been popping up. A lot of them have been going on for some time.
Right.
Most of them are images from your memory.
Okay.
A select few of them are not.
Okay. What do they show?
Same basic kind of thing. Just Peter Parker,
Martin Lee, and
showing different connections, of Peter's.
There's none of Colin Smith.
None of Colin Smith, correct.
Gee, lucky.
Cool. High five, Colin.
Yeah, they don't know who I am then.
Yeah, just go ahead in this room. Hey, Colin, really good times. They don't know who you are, Colin.
Guys, I think we just need to get the fuck out of here. This is not good.
There was a chance that this was the Tinkerer's information, but it does seem like someone is sending a fairly strong message. The question is, that they know who we are and what.
Who's they? This ragtag bunch of teenage hooligans, or that hooligan's father, and they're coming down on us? I mean,
I hold up
the
envelope.
Colin, do you think that this
Do you
is
want me
done
to
by? Yes, open it, please.
I was going to say, there's only one man I can think of that would have the resources and fingers in that many pies to already have such intimate footage of us.
The Fixer?
No. The one that they call the Kingpin.
Yeah. I don't know.
The guy that shows up to all the club openings?
I'll open up the envelope.
Fat and roly-poly? Are you serious? He's like the bad guy? She will generally ask.
From we're new to the inner workings of this underworld.
I'm still feeling no superpowers outside of ours, right?
That is correct.
But it does seem like Wilson Fisk is not all.
I'm opening the envelope and I'm gonna start looking through it.
Okay. There is a single typed out piece of paper in there, and like literally typed on an old typewriter.
Not printed from a computer?
Half of the population on Earth disappeared less than a month ago. You little orphans have likely already lost people close to you. It took me all of 5 minutes to figure out who 2 of you are and find others who mean something to you. Back the fuck off and leave well enough alone. You've only scratched the surface of what I have in store. Even orphans have something to lose. Signed, the Owl.
I'm sorry, who?
The fuck is the Owl?
The Owl
The Owl's who the Tinker said was in charge.
Right. He is the rival gang lord who we think is trying to go to war with Fisk. This is what we were trying to stop, and now he knows we are trying to stop him.
Okay. Have you seen any type of recording equipment or anything like that that is feeding these TVs?
No, it wasn't searched for. So
we need to search for that, find it, take it, and get the fuck out of here.
Okay, start looking around.
Yeah, start looking around.
yeah, up in the DJ booth, it's actually fairly easy to find because that's where all of the video equipment basically is. There's a wall of DVD players up there that are just playing on loop. And there's probably 10 different DVD players that are all running.
There's actual discs in them?
Actual discs in them, yeah.
Pop that out and take the discs.
Mm-hmm.
Does that kill the feed to all the TVs?
Mm-hmm. It sure does.
Wipe the buttons. You don't want your fingerprints apart.
I'm still on my stoop.
Oh, good. Yeah.
You should just break the discs.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it here, though. I don't want any fragments or anything like that. Okay. Are we comfortable getting out of here, then?
Yes.
Maya, Nyx, sorry. When she's blacked out, she's Nyx. When she's not, she's Maya. So Nyx will head up to the roof to go and pick up Malachi.
Okay.
I'll head up there as well.
Yeah, me too. Are we going back to Ganymede?
We still have the issue
Regroup.
of Jolie and Prodigy.
Yeah. Yes, we do.
And if the SWAT is still, we don't know if the SWAT is on their way or not. If they are, and we lose both of them, that may be problematic.
I doubt SWAT's on the way. But let's head that way.
Okay, going back to the construction site.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, out of game.
Mm-hmm.
Ricky, was that the Owl's son, or whose son
That's
is
the
that?
Fixer's.
That's
The
the
Fixer's son. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Just making sure.
Not the Tinkerer, the Fixer.
Yeah, Fixer. Yeah.
Oh, Sean, you're muted.
I thought Prodigy was the child of the Fixer.
Yes, Prodigy is. Yeah.
Ricky.
Rick.
That's Ricky.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's
Ricky. Sorry, yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Prodigy is his superhero name. Or
Yeah. I had Rick.
Rick James.
Hey, James,
No, just-
bitch.
Gotcha. Okay.
But you guys said the owl. Who's the owl in relation to any of these?
He's the big boss. He's not relation to any of that gang.
He basically he's a rival gang lord.
So Nix doesn't know who the owl is at all. So she's asking.
Right.
Yeah, I'll give you we'll give you the breakdown that the owl is basically this up and coming rival mobster who's been dabbling, with special technologies and trying to make a move to take over New York. And Fisk is the guy who currently runs everything.
Just Kingpin.
The Kingpin. Right. We don't
know it.
that.
Do we know that? Do we know who he is? I don't remember.
I thought we did. I'm sorry.
We probably know him as the Kingpin if we're familiar with his deeds first. If we are familiar with his business propositions, then we probably know Fisk.
But I
don't know if they're really together.
There certainly was a big blow up when he went to jail. He was known as a businessman who got wrapped up in the underbelly of organized crime within New York City and went to jail for some time.
I think somebody we interrogated too had basically dropped his name at one point.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we learned that he was connected.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so that's where we learned that, like, holy shit, it's about to be like this crazy game war. And shit's already fucked up from the snap. So.
Well, if anything, I think we need to go forward with our plan, right?
We at least
we just don't have a distraction.
I think we need to go check on them. Yes.
We at least have to get Jolene out. We promised our friend.
Yeah. We need to at least get Jolene out.
I'm thinking Malachite might be the new distraction. Coming from below, they're starting to like, oh, what's going on? And then all of a sudden, there's this cat and this inky black person coming in and like.
Do we still want me to go in as bait first?
Yes. Get as much information to what's going on there and who we have there, because otherwise we're going in blind. You could at least tell us who's all there.
Right.
Like, oh, is Darkness, that weird dude, Dusk, is he there? Because he was a pain in the ass, right?
Yeah. As we are leaving the Neon Pit, I'll ask Karen to alert the NYPD of a disturbance at the Neon Pit. Send in an anonymous tip that there's a disturbance at the Neon Pit.
A break-in.
I will make it so. All right, so the construction site, if you recall, they had kind of their headquarters up on about the third floor of one of the buildings there. That's where you kind of saw a little bit of, like light and commotion, and you guys had actually, I think someone had, Cuddle Bear, I think maybe had actually gone in and kind of scouted it out. So you at least got a little bit of a lay of the land. So the plan is for fucking goddamn it, Cody, Corey, Connor, Colin. Jesus Christ, I don't know why I cannot think of that name. Okay, so Colin.
I'll think of us now that I have a super suit.
Yeah.
I'll think of a superhero name for you.
All right, thanks. That'd be a big help. So
please
Colin,
make it Super Colin.
Super Colin.
Super Colin.
Hey, Colin Kaepernick is a hero, so if we want to incorporate Collins into that,
25 karma points.
Colin.
So you're going in impersonating the Hornet, correct?
Correct. And I will, inside the suit, I will change into him.
Nix is going to be kind of up top.
I'm going to be up top with Malachite, and I am thinking we're going to be a distraction as I'm going to just get, the pit that was in the middle of the whole construction area thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think I will drop us both fast down, but cover us with the black and let him dig underground from there. But us coming and hitting the ground has got to be like a distraction.
Okay.
Like just to what the fuck's going out there? You know, that's our distraction, and then you can dig across and up or something like that. But okay,
so that's
my idea
from the fall.
Yeah, like basically, I'm gonna drop us under cover, and then they're gonna look out and see momentum. Nothing. Oh yeah.
Right.
Chris, I have a question for you though.
Mm-hmm.
When I initially put on the suit and it hit the web shooters, has that changed the outward appearance of the suit at all?
It gives you some control over that.
So it looks like Hornet though?
Initially, yes.
Okay.
But he can change it to a certain extent. I mean, you can't create a whole new look to the suit, but you have some color ability to change some of the colors and some certain shapes and stuff like that. So yes.
Colin, this is not the opportunity to tag and make your mark. Make sure you do not look like anything else but him.
But the Hornet,
okay,
right
I
now.
will. What I will do then
We can
is
size it up later.
I'm not going to fly in. I'm going to walk in through the gate with the holding the helmet.
Holding the helmet. Okay.
And I will wait for Mr. Cuddlebear's signal to drop Malachite and myself
And
down.
I lose all communication with Karen at that point in time as well, right?
That is true.
I'm gonna.
Now, are you going in as the kid?
Yeah, I'm going in as him. Yes.
Okay. All right. And his name is Edward.
Edward. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Eddie.
Eddie. Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay. But I still have communication with Cuddlebear, correct?
Yes.
I'll be with your names. I'll try to get the girl out. I guess if shit goes down, I can get her out of there.
And are you going into the building then to Cuddlebear?
Yeah, I will. Yeah,
I'm gonna go in as
back to
well,
Cuddlebear,
but not with him. But like, I'll
How are
just
you getting in?
I'm
Hey,
sorry.
Down below
Cuddlebear.
or up top? Yeah,
Hey,
Cuddlebear.
Cuddlebear.
Up down below or up
Why
top?
don't you just come in with me and I'll say I found a stray cat?
Because I was gonna raise questions of like,
Don't just let the cat
Yeah,
come
that's
in.
true.
Leave the door
Yeah.
open.
I'm just gonna come in through like the wall from the side.
Okay.
And then try
Yeah,
to
that's
find.
probably best. Yep.
Don't blow your cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not necessary.
And then like when I'll try to get old girl out. I will definitely get a girl out. She's
Okay, and I'll
just a regular person. I'm definitely strong.
I'll focus on Ricky
So
because
far,
I think
you-
we're
as
going
you
to
know-
need him more than ever now.
Right.
She might be
I-
already
hey.
like 2 doses in. She might have superpowers.
Is there any sign of the SWAT team or anything like that in the area?
No, there is none.
Okay.
Now, I pulled the two of you guys into the scene. You don't have to be right where I put you, but well, actually, the Hornet
I
would
remember
need to
this.
be, because that would be where you would actually be coming in to that building. But Cuddlebear, you can be just about anywhere since you're phasing in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question: you have a different image up right now? Mine still says Orphans of the Blip.
Right. No, I left that. I just pulled the two of them to this scene at this point,
gotcha.
since they're in there. Yeah.
You got it.
But we are up top in the sky.
Yes, I can put you. I can put you guys
Yeah.
into the actual construction site.
Thanks. No,
So
that's
what-
I just want to know where we are.
Hey guys,
Mhm.
before I go in, what's our safe word?
Bananas.
Colin.
No one's gonna remember that.
Captain Colin.
The signal to come in.
Yeah. Bananas works for me. I can work it in.
What is it?
Bananas.
Okay. So when I hear you say bananas, I'll let everyone know to come in.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Or if you feel like I'm losing control of the situation and you want everybody in, say bananas.
Gotcha.
And I'll throw the helmet on and web the shit out of Ricky.
Okay.
Can you put malachite on me?
What's that?
Can you put malachite as token on me?
Or
maybe.
I just don't see his token, so I was just making sure that he's I'm carrying him.
I'm at 3% loading, so I got nothing. 5%.
Let's try this again. Sorry. I think because you weren't there last time, I don't think I had you on that map, so that's why.
Yeah, probably.
I'm at 97% now.
Well, Landon's still on the landing page right now, so it's probably a combination of both, right? I've always asked this question. I've only wondered, Chris, are you on your own server? Like it's your own in recognition? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm toying with Foundry too, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to go about it with all the resources that I want to load up.
Yeah, I would say stop because I hate it. I regret buying it.
I love Foundry, although Tailspire is interesting to me just because it's a 3D quality. I think the biggest problem is the server issue.
Yeah.
Of loading everybody in, right?
Did you ever get in, Landon?
No, I'm stuck on 97. I can refresh if you think that'll help.
Oh, yeah. I see you though.
Yeah, you might refresh and see if that helps. But in the meantime, we'll go back into the actual thing here. So, okay, so you guys are inside, and you see the rest of the gang, Ricochet, Turbo, Jackpot, Prodigy, and Joey, that are all kind of around a table towards the back end of the room.
And wait, Joey's the one we're trying to save?
Yeah,
Joey's the one you're trying to save.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking Jolene or some shit.
That's her true name is Jolene, but she goes by Joey.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
No one wants to be named after an extremely sad song. Or an empowerment song. I mean, you never know. Fuck it. It's Dolly Parton.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So Colin,
I should take the moniker.
You end up coming in, and Prodigy is the one that actually spots you, and he's like, "Shit, Eddie, where the hell have you been?"
It's on a friggin' wild goose chase.
God damn, it's been like an hour.
I know.
Where'd that guy go?
He was. I think he knew somebody was probably tailing him, so he just was going all over the fucking place, and I eventually lost him.
You think that he knew that you were on him?
He knew somebody was following him. I don't think he saw me, but he knew somebody was following him. But he's small. He's small crackers. I ain't worried about him.
Where did he end up going?
We went all over. He went all over the fucking place. He took a cab up to Hell's Kitchen, and then he got in the subway. Went down to Brooklyn, and I lost him when he got out of the subway. I heard him on the phone to some girl named Janice, though. So, maybe that might be a lead or something.
Okay, so you mentioned Janice.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Give me 2 reason rolls, please. Or actually, a reason and then an intuition.
Okay, karma. I'll take that to a yellow.
Okay, so that's the reason, correct?
Yep. Correct.
Okay.
And then what the fuck's my intuition? Karma. I'll take that up to a green.
Okay. I'm assuming that you mentioned Janice just to try to get Joey's attention.
Yes.
Okay. You do spot Joey kind of all of a sudden turn her attention in your direction.
Okay.
And
is she still dressed kind of like a normal person, or
pretty much. She's in like a jean jacket and ripped up jeans, pretty much. Backwards baseball cap.
Gotcha.
But she does turn her attention over to you, and she says, Janice. He knows Janice?
He was talking on the phone to some girl named Janice. Why?
She looks over at the other girl. Well, one of the two other girls in the room, the one that's of Japanese descent, and looks over her, and the other girl kind of shrugs a little bit. And she says, do you think she knows Janice? Or he knows Janice? What? Why would somebody that knows Janice be here?
Who's Janice?
It's a friend of mine that I met at Feast.
Well, what's Feast?
It's a homeless shelter.
Oh, okay.
It's where these guys pick me up.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah,
So,
I mean, he was just, I couldn't hear, I just heard a little bit of the conversation. He was talking, sounded like they knew each other and were going to hang out later. That's about it.
I don't know. Something's fishy about that dude.
Why? What makes you think so?
I don't know. It's something's just rubbing me the wrong way. That's why I wanted you to follow him in the first place.
This is Prodigy talking.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's possible since he obviously felt like somebody was following him. I know he wasn't heading in a direct line anywhere. But yeah, he'll be back to get more. He will. Then we'll deal with him.
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait it out and see.
Yeah.
But here's what I want for tonight: is I want everybody to be on watch. Instead of just one person, I want two people. One out on the grounds and one up here, just keeping tabs. It's getting kind of late, so I mean, y'all do what you want, but I think I'm gonna turn in.
Okay. I mean, I'm wide awake. I can take a watch. That's not a problem.
All right. Why don't you take the outside, Turbo? You take the inside watch for tonight. And he ends up walking this way and heads out that door right there.
Okay. Is that I mean, we're on the 5th floor. Where does that door lead to?
Third floor.
Third floor. Yeah. Where does that door lead to?
It just goes out into a hallway, and then there's a series of offices that run up and down the hallway that have basically just been converted into sleeping quarters for everybody.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. What's Joey doing?
Joey kind of just hangs out with Turbo for a little bit and kind of goes with her as she starts up the stairs over here on this side. And then the two of them kind of continue on to the end of that ramp, and then there's a door over on the far side over there where they kind of head towards.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll say to the people that are still there, I'm gonna go grab something from my room, and then I'll head out for the watch and follow Prodigy.
Okay. All right, so you go into the hallway, you see Prodigy heading down. He opens the door to what you assume to be his room.
Gotcha.
And goes inside.
Gotcha. Okay. No one's following me?
Nope. Mm-mm.
What are Ricochet and Jackpot doing?
They are still sitting there, and it looked like they were playing cards when you guys came in, and they just deal out a new hand and continue to play.
Okay. As I'm walking down the hallway, I'm going to put the helmet on.
Okay.
I'm going to keep shadowing Turbo and Joey.
Yeah, and I'm going to mentally say to Cuddle Bear, follow Joey. I got Ricochet, or I got Prodigy.
Yeah, I'm already on it.
Mm-hmm.
This is just a hallway. Are there exterior windows anywhere?
Not in the hallway, no.
Not in the hallway?
Mm-mm.
Gotcha.
Well, maybe at the far end of the hallway.
Okay.
There is a window there, yes.
Can the window be opened?
You have to go down and check that, I think.
I'm going to walk down and check it out.
No, it cannot.
Okay. I'm going to go to the room that Prodigy walked into.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys. And then I'm going to say, whisper and tell Cuddle Bear, I'm going to sleep guard Prodigy and get him out of this building. Get everybody ready.
Okay. Give me a second to get in position to try to retrieve Joey. And then I'm going to do they head down like this hall or?
Yeah, they go out into the 4th floor hallway. And again, there's just a series of like offices and stuff up there, but they, instead of going down in the southern region down here, they go over to the west side of the building. And there's a whole slew of windows that run up and down that side. So she just kind of walks down there. Well, both of them kind of walk down that hallway, just kind of looking out the windows, and they're just kind of chatting a little bit.
Okay, I'll kind of just hang kind of close to them, like this. But I guess basically, so I'm kind of hidden, but I can kind of hear. I'll listen to like their conversation and all that.
They are very curious about this whole mention of Janice and who this kid could have been. So they're a little paranoid right now, based on the conversation that was just had. And Joey even says, "Do you think that Janice actually maybe sent somebody to check up on us, or?" So they're definitely concerned about, what just went down.
Okay. Did it.
All right, what's going on with Prodigy?
I'm going to, hey, Karen, sleep dark this fucker as soon as I open the door.
I would say I am ready to call in.
Okay. I can assist you in targeting, but sleep darting him is going to have to be up to you.
Yeah.
How do I make that happen?
Roll to hit.
Point and shoot. It's just like your web shooters.
Okay.
But just instead of pressing here, and you feel a little heat pressure where you normally hit, it's using a different finger, and you press in a different location on your palm.
Okay, gotcha. I'll jiggle the door handle. Is it unlocked?
It is locked.
Then I'll lean hard and push.
Okay. Give me a strength roll.
Sounds like door open, damn it.
What was that? What was that? Oh, my endurance went off, not my strength. Gotcha. Okay. We will call Karma. Glad I did. We'll take it to green.
It's 4 points higher than your last roll.
I know. It's obviously, I think I should be using my own dice and not the computer tonight.
Yikes.
Oh, shit.
And then go ahead and roll an initiative for me then, please.
Are you going to roll initiative for me like you always do?
Oh, yeah, I guess I could do that. Now, have you got a die there that you can just roll one?
I have to get it. Yeah, give me a second.
No, that's all right. I can roll for you. That's all right.
Okay.
I have that die right here. Good dice.
All right, and what's your plus?
+1.
Okay.
I believe, right?
Yep.
Yep.
He still gets it. God damn it.
Fuck him.
You're the worst.
I am today.
Even when you roll well, you're the worst. Okay, so
wow.
You're able to get the door open, and he's got his helmet off when you bust in, and his first move is to basically, I'm going to roll a reason for him real quick. See what happens here. Okay.
Yeah.
He's like,
let Colin rolling so well.
He's like, what the fuck are you doing in here? And he puts his helmet on. And it's starting to form. The armor is starting to form around him. So that was his action. It is your action.
I'm gonna sleep guard him.
Okay.
Press where that point on my wrist that she told me to press.
All right. Roll agility.
Karma.
Oh my god.
Actual.
Wow. Holy shit. Yeah.
It's gonna, I mean, I've got to do it, but that is like 50 karma to get that, 40 karma to get that to a green.
Jesus. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, exactly. I better get a lot of karma at the end of this round.
Jesus.
Just a little friendly advice. Spend as much karma as you can to get it as deep in the green as you can, because I'm going to roll for a dodge for this, this guy.
Alrighty, that's what I'm doing. I'm going deep, so that will be 75.
All right.
God, that's 69. 69 karma.
Doesn't count.
It should.
It should count for something.
That
is a lot of karma, bro.
Yeah, I know. I've got a decent amount of karma.
All right. The good thing is he rolled a white to dodge. So you hit him, and the tranq dart is incredible potency, correct?
It's what you told me, I think. Yeah, incredible.
Okay.
Yeah, but Sean, you're still muted if you didn't know.
Now, since he doesn't have the armor on at the point where he's hit, he got a 2. He falls unconscious.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. So you've got him, and now Mr. Cuddlebear. You're kind of shadowing the two girls as they walk down the hallway.
How long does that last? Well, I mean, I wouldn't know, probably.
Yeah, you don't know. But I mean, it'll keep them out for the duration.
Okay, so they're just hanging out in this hallway?
Yep.
Gotcha. I'll tell everyone.
And they're talking about, they're concerned about, if Dude was keeping tabs on them. So Turbo is going to become super paranoid that maybe the jig is up and that the heat is coming. And she's going to start to that's what her thing. She's going to think maybe the jig is up and maybe she should get the hell out of here, fast. I too shall follow the karma. It's 49 on amazing is just green. I think I can take that to a yellow. 59 makes it yellow. Yes.
Okay, now here's my question.
Okay.
Is this just turn tail and run, get out of there, or is she making an excuse for herself and communicating her desire to leave, that the jig is up and they're onto us and we've got to get out of here?
Yes, actually yes, since they're in conversation and the conversation is already kind of on the break of panic, she is going to do that. I'm going to try to do the whole 2 birds 1 stone 2 birds 1 stone, and she's going to be like, that's kind of her motivation, is we should get the fuck out of here, the jig is up.
Gotcha.
So yeah, if I can weasel that in, she might want to take Joey with her to get the hell out of there.
Okay.
But if not, I'll try to get Joey out.
But she did not roll well. As far as to resist that. So you definitely got that. She got a 44, which is actually still a white. But she's going to spend some karma to try to convince Turbo, whom she refers to as Machiko.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to convince Turbo to bounce.
Oh, you're trying to convince her to bounce.
Yeah. That was the thing. Like,
sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna try to convince Turbo to be like, "Oh, we should leave," and then get her to take Joey with her.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. It's still basically the same rolls.
Yeah, crazy. These virtual dice suck.
So she is going to spend karma, though, to try to convince her to go. And the two of them are like, yeah, if Janice has been in touch with somebody, then they know we're here. I know that you didn't feel good about joining up with us in the first place, and I kind of feel bad that I got you involved. So if you want to go, we can go. You know, maybe this isn't the right way to go about this, and you didn't really get the big power up that we were kind of hoping for anyway, so you're really not cut out for this. I think we need to get both of us out of here, because truthfully, I don't like the way this is headed. We're going to end up either hurt, in prison, or dead. Something's wrong with Prodigy. I think he's in over his head. We're definitely in over our heads. I kind of got in on this without really thinking about it, but I'm here for you, and if you want out, let's go. I'm ready to go if you're ready. And Janice kind of looks, and she's kind of got tears in her eyes, and she says, I thought you would never ask. Let's go.
Awesome. I'll relate. After that, hearing the conversation, I'll relate to him. Joey is leaving the premises. She's good to go.
Good. Now, all we gotta do is get Prodigy out of here without raising. Nix, can you get Prodigy out of here without alerting everybody?
Oh, without alerting everybody?
Let us do the distraction and just draw attention.
I can do a distraction, but me extricating him will break through a wall. And
you do the distraction. I got him taken care of.
Yes.
You ready?
I'm on a web up Prodigy, grab him over and throw him over my shoulder, and getting ready to jump out that window and web my way out of the door.
I will, Maya or Nix will drop with Malachite to the bottom of the pit.
Wait until Joey gets away before we do a distraction.
Oops.
Yeah, that kind of all happened at once there.
I can do a distraction. Wait.
So Malachite ends up at the bottom of the pit and like by the wall. So where
let me get to your map here.
It's fine, but just so we know, I've refreshed 3 times and all I have is a landing page.
Oh, okay, sorry. It really doesn't matter at this point anyway, because we're going to wrap it up anyhow.
It's right next to the wall facing the building. That's 30 feet deep, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So there's plenty of underground, so he doesn't have to go down. He can just go across and then up.
Mm-hmm.
So I will slam into the ground and say, dig away. Oh, by the way, we're premature, but dig away!
You got it.
Go.
All right, so you, from inside the building, you hear this loud kaboom. And the jig is certainly up at this point. You, Mr. Cuddlebear, if you are able to see, what happens in the main room where you came from originally. The remaining two individuals, which were Ricochet and Jackpot, look at each other. They throw the cards up in the air, and then they make a run for the stairs, and they end up popping out on the ground floor outside of the building. So at this point, with it being a little bit after 10 o'clock, I think we'll probably call it for tonight, and we'll just pick up there at our next session.
They didn't go up the same stairs that Turbo and Joey did they?
They did not, no. They went down a separate set of stairs, for sure. Okay. Joey would have taken her out the back side of the building.
Okay.
All right, I'm sorry, not Joey.
Turbo.
Yeah, Turbo. So this did not go anywhere near where I thought it was going to go tonight.
Really? Wow.
I was hoping that we would end on the cliffhanger of the of you guys finding that the Chris was dead, but I hadn't really thought much further than that, so I wasn't really ready to do that in the middle of all of this or at the very beginning. That was going to be kind of the end result I was hoping for. So, so you threw me for a loop there. But yeah, we'll pick up from here the next time. And for those of you guys that didn't really get to see much action tonight, especially Landon, who hasn't been with us for the last couple of weeks.
I know.
Sorry, buddy.
Landon.
I deserve it. It's fine.
Yeah, you're right. You do deserve it.
Thank you.
I tried to throw you at every danger I came across, but it just didn't.
We've had to do without you for so long. What do you
I know. I've been good.
But welcome back. Welcome back to the fold.
Thank you.
But next time, I think we actually should have the entire troop here.
Oh, so Bobby is going to join us eventually?
Yeah, his movie shoot was scheduled to end today. He thought it might potentially end a little day earlier, but today was the final day of shooting. So at this point, I think he's done, at least for a while. So
good.
So we're shooting for the 15th again?
Yep, that would be right.
Cool.
I am totally good if not, but would anybody be opposed to starting 30 minutes earlier just because it's 11:17 here? Not a huge deal if nobody can do it.
You're East Coast now?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I think I'm okay. Yep.
Okay, awesome. Mm-hmm. If we could do that, that would be awesome.
Okay,
that's what you get for living where you live.
I know, right?
So did you say 15 minutes earlier or half hour?
If we could do half hour, that'd be fantastic.
Is that okay with everybody?
Yeah.
I'm totally fine, yeah.
Okay. Yep, I will try to make a note of that and make a mention of it on the Facebook page just so everybody knows for sure. So that would be 7:30 our time, correct?
And that'll help Bobby too.
Yes.
So
probably so, yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. Yeah, I think we could probably make that happen.
Great.
Excellent.
Okay. All right. Well, have a good night, guys. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Good to see everybody.
Take care.
Take it easy, peeps.
Take care.
All right. Bye.
Bye.